there, YouTubers. I thought I'd go ahead and talk to you today about the different types of anxiety and how anxiety affects different people. For me personally, anxiety tends to manifest in ways such as I have a heavy feeling in my chest, or I start to talk a lot faster, or I'll feel like I'm not getting enough breath into my lungs. And I'll take deep breaths and keep taking deep breaths and just feel like I can't fill up my lungs with air, even though I'm technically breathing just fine. Like right now I have that breathing feeling in my chest by just doing these videos, and like I said in past videos, these videos tend to make me a little bit anxious in doing so. But that's part of why I'm doing them, to show that people are not alone in their anxiety, that there are other people out there who suffer the same things that I do, who suffer from panic attacks, anxiety attacks, or different varying things that trigger these things. Other people with anxiety tend to have sudden outbursts, like they'll suddenly, just one little thing will go wrong, and I do this sometimes, and just yell because they get so frustrated with something, even though there's nothing to really be frustrated about. It's just they suddenly have this outburst where they can't control or contain the emotions that they're feeling. And I've done this before, I'm guilty of this. And it's just, we hold in so much because we don't want to be a burden to other people. We don't want other people to feel like, we don't want to annoy other people. We don't want to have other people be angry with us. That's something we get anxious about. We worry about if other people are angry with us, if we're doing something to annoy them, if we're making them upset about something. Like every little action that we do, we worry that it's bothering another person, even though it may not be. It may be perfectly fine with the other person. It's just something that we feel anxious about, and that attributes to our anxiety because we're so worried. We don't want to offend other people. We don't want to make other people feel bad because we know what it's like to feel bad. We know what it's like to feel like you have nobody to talk to because they'll not understand. Because when it comes to anxiety, a lot of people just think, brush it aside. The worst thing you can do for somebody with anxiety is tell them to get over it or don't worry about it. That just makes it worse. It makes us worry more about it because, well, we worry about, well, why are we worrying about this? Why should we worry about it? They're telling us not to worry about it, so why are we worried about it? Is there something wrong with us to make us worry about it more? And it just goes on. And anxiety can be a vicious cycle. It feeds on itself. It pushes itself forward, and it just makes things worse and worse and worse as you think about it more. And that can get overwhelming. That can be hard for some people to deal with. And my goal with these videos is to help other people understand that there are other people out there. There are people who understand. And if you ever need to talk to anybody, I'm one of those people that you can talk to because I get it. I get how hard it is to talk to other people. I get how hard it is to see in your messages and stuff and be like, oh, look, this person's online. I kind of want to talk to them, but I don't want to bother them. I don't want to have them feel like I'm bugging them or anything, even though you probably won't bug them. You still think that you will, so you avoid messaging them. And I've done this. I've done this many, many times before with people. But that's just part of what people with anxiety do. And other people don't fully understand what it's like to have anxiety. Why do we worry about the things we worry about? Why are we so anxious about any situation? People just don't understand. And there are different types of anxiety. You have I have social anxiety and generalized anxiety disorder, meaning in social situations, I get very anxious. One-on-one, it's not so bad, but if I'm in a group of people, I can't help but feel anxious. I can't help but feel like I'm overwhelmed, like there's too many people, like there's too many things that could go wrong, too many things that I could go ahead and screw up. Or with the generalized anxiety disorder, the worst time for me is when I'm driving or as the passenger in the car. Any car around me, if I feel like it's too close, even though it's a safe distance, I start getting anxious, or I'll start my heart will start racing. I'll start having that breathing problem, the heavy weight in my chest. And it's gotten to the point where I just don't like driving at all, and if I can avoid it, I will, because of the fact that it gets to be overwhelming. My hands will be gripping the steering wheel, I'll be sitting up straight, and I'll be sitting there really, really tense, and it just causes physical problems versus just emotional problems. I'll get backaches, I'll get chest aches, I'll get I carry a lot of my tension through here, and you can tell them the days that I've been anxious because it'll be really, really tense. And I can't help it. People with anxiety cannot help how they feel. I mean, there's medications out there you can take that help ease the edge, I guess, and I've been on some. But you still feel anxious with the medication even. And it's just something that we deal with. It's something that is a part of us. And if you can accept that part of us, it will help us to potentially open up more. Telling somebody with anxiety that their feelings don't matter, that they need to just get over it, they will shut down. They will make it so they don't want to talk to you about it ever again because of the fact you make them feel that way and they feel like they're a burden, like they're annoying you. And that's something that many, many people with anxiety do. They shut themselves down because they don't want to be a burden to other people. They don't want to annoy other people with their problems. And you need to, as a person, encourage them to share how they're feeling. They might not open up right away. They might not ever open up, but knowing that you are there and that you understand and that you are willing to listen is a huge step in a positive direction for them. I hope that this helps people realize how anxiety is, how it can affect people, and maybe those without anxiety, how they can help others they know that have the anxiety. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, please leave a comment. It's very encouraging for me. And thank you for watching. Bye!